they'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. Throwing is Rodgers. He gets this to Davante Adams. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. It's a first down on a gain of 10. The numbers for Adams in last week's game. 6 catches, 53 yards, and a touchdown.
And he was able to get open there, but that's not always easy against this bunch defensively. We are deep enough into the season where numbers count. This is #1 rated defense in the NFL. He'll have a tough time.
Now a first down carry by Jones. And taking it across midfield.
Where are my linebackers? Where are my linebackers?
Big hitter there. This one good for 18. Charles, they won last week despite him not running the ball well. They told us need to get him going. Runs like that help.
And they talked to us about leaning on him because, as you noted, last week they didn't have to. Still won the ball game. They leaned on other people to give them the yardage that they needed, but they really want him to be that guy, and that's what they're doing early in this game.
And they'll keep on the ground with Jones. And he's going to be down at the 35. Gain of 7.
Next, the receivers help spread the defense out, and they were able to come through with a slashing run.
But to that point, it's going to be interesting to see the personnel chess match as this one progresses.
Yeah, you're exactly right. Can they continue to create running lanes out of passing sets? And if so, it's going to be a long day for the defense.
A good run got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. To throw is Rodgers. Gets this to his
nice tackle.
They'll give him a yard on the play, and that'll lead here to a 3rd down.
Well, offensively, that's a mismatch.
High form close. Yeah, they're going to be running that football.
Out in some open space. But linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made.
Or not.
And he's going to have a
or not.
He's going to have it by plenty. Able to get 8 yards there on 3rd and 2.
Gun doubles.
They just keep marching right along. First down on a pickup of 8 there. They go back to the ground with Jones. And he'll go down right on the edge of the red zone following a pickup of about 7 or 8. Well,
they're going to keep running that football unless we stop them.
I like what we're seeing from the offensive line. They seem to have the leverage going, and they're controlling things and reestablishing the line of scrimmage.
Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. They said there was a lot of discussion in their defensive team meeting room after last week's performance. They had 7 sacks. Something in the water. There's one in the first quarter.
A lot of discussion, a lot of excitement, because now everyone wants to get involved with this. Who's going to continue that process? Who's going to get to the quarterback this week? But they have to be careful. When you have that much pressure, they want to use it against you. Draws, screens, those types of plays.
I can see why Funchess had a big game. This dude is shredding us.
The Packers have a first. Throwing on first down is Rodgers. And he is going to go down. He will be sacked on the final play of this first quarter. These two teams all tied after 1.
Just hold them to field goals because I can score touchdowns.
After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. Another try after the first down sack. Rodgers. And he overshot him there. It's out of bounds, incomplete.
Coverage was excellent downfield. I think he was more throwing that football away than anything else.
Yeah, absolutely, because everywhere he looked, they were covered.
Sometimes it's better to go ahead and be convinced that there's no place to fit in the football than to go ahead and force it and turn it into a bad play.
Meanwhile, on 3rd down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
Eventually able to knock this one through. And the Packers are off to a 3-0 lead. So they get 3, certainly hoping for 6 after a 13-play drive.
So you console yourself on defense by saying you did your job, right? If they go 13 plays, you only give up a field goal, you did a nice job there. But here's the other part. 13 plays, You don't force any mistakes. You don't take the ball away. Maybe that's the way they should look at it.
DeAndre Swift heading back out with his Detroit teammates. And we checked the rushing numbers so far here into Week 6, and the returns have been really good. Now, you're starting to hit that stride middle of the season toward the end. They're certainly hoping they can keep up this production.
They are, because one of the adages in the NFL is that defense travels and defense endures even in bad weather, right? You know what else does?
Nice.
A good running game. And people want
I like that.
Especially as you head down the stretch. You may play outdoors in some nasty stuff. You're trying to get to the playoffs. This is the time to get it going. And individually, I don't think you should just...
I mean, I don't think they have Jair Alexander anymore. Their defense is pretty soft, if I'm being honest. Just keep doing whatever we want, really.
They stay on the ground. This time it's Johnson. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. From the gun, here's Swift. He's got the first down and more inside the 40. And finally down at the 36-yard line. 15 yards for the Lions there on a first down.
They're making it look easy out there. Another first down. So far on this drive, let me do this little bit of math here. 4 plays, 3 first downs.
That's a pretty good recipe for success. Gets it quickly to Galladay. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
Nothing fancy on first down, but a very consistent...
Nothing fancy at all. It's just slants.
Hit that slant. A lot of people call it an extension of the running game, and it can be if that pass is completed. Because you hit a guy on the run like that.
Way to cut that back up.
Go for big yardage.
Sets him up nicely for second down, staying ahead of schedule. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. They'll run it with Johnson. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. The pickup goes for 13 and sets him up first and goal. Consecutive plays now where that offensive line has really created a lot of space.
Just going to keep running it. I don't want to get cute. Well, they're doing their double safety blitz here. You might send Galladay on a little one of those. It's pretty much impossible to stop him in the red zone like that. On a linebacker, no less.
What a great drive that was. A long drive, sustained, well executed.
I love what we're seeing out of him here in year 2, right? This young quarterback continues to evolve.
I mean, if you're a defensive coordinator in the red zone, why would you isolate? Why would you expose yourself by doing a double safety blitz and isolating one of your linebackers on Kenny Galladay? It just makes no sense. It just makes no sense.
On 1st and 10, here's Rodgers. And they will not get the connection there. It's incomplete. Devontae Adams, the intended receiver. And that'll bring up second down. And that one going to come up short. Low throw. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Throwing again. Rodgers. That's taken in by the tight end, Josiah DeGuara. And he's upended at the 33, following a good pickup of 8. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. The Packers on 3rd down. They've been okay. 2 for 3 thus far. This time they face a 3rd and 2. That'll be caught by his tight end, Ian Thomas. And he's going to have a Packers first.
Little stick. Little stick.
Conversion.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
They'll run on 1st down. Jones. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
I think sometimes when you're trying to get after the quarterback, maybe it's better to be lucky Then great, because I think on that one he's just trying to get upfield and rush the passer. Instead, the tackle for the loss landed right in his lap.
And it's going to be another first down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions 36. A good pickup there.
Little angle route.
And this is why trying to cover the angle route is so difficult. Anyone playing the linebacker position, when they see a running back out of the backfield widen because he heads towards the flat first, oftentimes you widen too much and overcommit. He cuts up inside, and that's what we saw there. A nice pickup for a first down.
That is caught right at the 10-yard line. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. That one goes for 30 yards. Now, we know this offense has the potential to strike quickly, and they just bit off 2 huge plays on back-to-back snaps.
So on the other side of the ball, you've got to go Band of Brothers thought process. No one left behind. No pointing fingers, no accusations.
Nice.
Those quick strikes we just saw, they become long-lasting.
They come up here with another shot from the 6-yard line, and it's 2nd and goal now. Rodgers again now.
Ah.
And he's got it. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. Davante Adams. His 6th touchdown of the season. And the Packers have retaken the lead.
Okay, if we can score before half, and we get the ball to start the second half too. So let's just put up any kind of points right here.
On the ground, it's Swift to start the drive. And they get him down, but
that'll work.
Takes it across the 40-yard line. First play of the drive going for 14, also going for a first down. They show run with 3 tight ends here on first down. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. Coming up in a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. The coach will have stats and scores from earlier today in the NFL. And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. Call it a gain of 14 for the 2nd play in a row. On first down, Swift.
Keep pushing.
And he's able to get this one down to about the 40. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down. Running is Swift.
Ah.
And he'll get inside the 40 to maybe the 30.
Yeah, not ideal there.
It'll be a pickup of a couple, and it leaves him with a 3rd and 3.
This guy's well on his way now to a big game.
Let's do like a zone week here.
Puts him over the century mark in yardage, and we're still in the 2nd quarter.
A good chance this is 4-down territory if they're unable to convert.
Run the clock down.
Looking at a 3rd and 3.
Just in case I don't get it.
Now Johnson. And he's going to get this inside the 30. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. Now on the heels of that run by Johnson, here's another 1st and 10. Off play action, Duncan. His throw caught right around the 6.
Oh, right at the 1.
After a very nice gain.
Now I can milk it down all the way to the 1.
Anyone who could possibly doubt how fast he could run on the open field, but if there were, he silenced those thoughts there. Looking to throw. Duncan. He's got his man. It's caught for the line. Touchdown. T.J. Hawkinson as the first half is winding down. As his guys are able to regain the lead. So simple math here in the first half. They've had 3 drives offensively, and they have scored every time, and they've got the lead.
Well, whenever we talk about adjustments, we usually talk about an offense making adjustments, right?
Good protection.
This is all about the defense. They've got to figure out some way, somehow to slow them down.
You know what I just noticed? When I hiked the ball, the quarterback looked to his left. That was his first read. His first read was that slant. I like how when I snapped the ball, his intent was originally going to look to the left, and then I threw it right. That was something I've never noticed before. That's really cool. I wonder if they added that.
And they're just going to run it here up the middle. And an anxious moment or two there, but they do get him down. And this offense going to elect to burn a timeout with 5 seconds remaining in quarter number 2. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. The final shot before half for Rodgers. Looking deep for Adams. Tried to drop it in there, but it's intercepted. Picked by Tarvarius Moore. And he will be out of bounds.
That's his second interception this season. I like this kid. He's not a starter for us, but he can catch. He can catch those interceptions. I think he's the one who picked off Colin Kaepernick at the end of the Buccaneers game to win.
Hey, Brandon, thanks very much. Welcome in, everyone, to our EA Sports Halftime Report.
And now, due to apparent time constraints, we fast forward to the beginning of the second half.
This is where we separate.
It's been a shootout so far. We'll see which defense can make the adjustments as we get back underway in the second half. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
Start 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
So here are the Lions to take over. They're working on a 4-game winning streak, and they lead this one as well right now as they start 1st and 10. Third quarter starts with a run from Swift. And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
They'll stay on the ground with Swift. And he'll push his way forward to about the 32.
Frustrating for a defense, energizing for an offense. Finding a way to create that type of yardage in your running game, that'll make the guys carrying the ball very, very happy.
It looks like the Packers have added an extra DB on 3rd down. Operating from the gun, Duncan.
Nice catch, Pascal.
And he is going to have a
Nice catch.
down by about a yard. It's a gain of 5 on 3rd and 4. 2 catches in the first half. Now he's got a 3rd here, and it's good for a first. The first down carry here for Johnson. Stop shy of the 45. Showed off a nice little move on the play, though. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Brings up 2nd and 3.
They go to Johnson again. Call it a gain of 3, but not enough to move the sticks. It'll be 3rd and about a foot or 2.
It's a gain of 3. Brings up 3rd and inches.
They'll try and run for it. Here's Johnson. And able to pick
And
up
he was going through that hole. He just swiped away that arm tackle.
It's a 7-yard gain.
He just swiped it right away.
On that last run, he's now hit the 6,000-yard mark for rushing yards in his career.
And moves him squarely into the top 100 rushers of all time. In fact, he can boast that he's rushed for over 1,000 yards more than Gale Sayers did in his career. And Gale Sayers was a Hall of Famer in a short career. Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
Here's Johnson. They go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40.
I'll take that.
Maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive. Because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense get a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. This is Johnson. He's got it. And he is going to have a Lions first down, and he's going to have it by plenty. Able to get 8 yards there on 3rd and 2.
What is this formation?
They'll run on first down. It's Johnson. About 3 yards there to the 20.